Think as if it is already done. When you have made a decision that you want something to happen, you have made a goal, you have set a target on something, do not think as if this may not happen. Think as if it has already happened. Think as if it is already done. And there is a very reasonable, logistic, logical reason for doing this. When you have thought as if it is already done, when you have believed that is already done for you, you walk different, you talk different, you act different. It affects how you present yourself to the world. When you have made that shift in how you look at life, when you have made that shift, now you're seeing opportunities out there. You're seeing confirmations that, okay, yes, this is actually happening for me. And the thing is, you could have had that anyways, and you could have overlooked it. Why? Because you are filled with doubt. But when you are like, it's already done, you remove that blouse of doubt. You remove that covering over your eyes because you are so focused on the what if this doesn't work out? What if I put in all this effort and it doesn't end up working out for me and doesn't end up happening and I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting my money and I'm wasting my energy? There's just so much what ifs and so many doubts. And so thinking it's already done, it's already happened, it helps to remove those doubts. It helps to remove those what ifs, because it's not about what if anymore. It's about it's already happened. So I don't have to worry what if. I don't have to worry if it's going to happen or not. I know that it is going to happen, and I know that it's already happened. Your confidence goes up when you do this, because you start to take on some, if not all, of that confidence that you would have had by actually accomplishing the thing. How you would have walked, how you would have talked, how you would have presented yourself to people in that meeting. If you knew, I already have sold the item, I already completed the sale. When you show up to produce that item to people, when you show up to sell that item, your behavior is different. You're not as shaky, you're not as nervous. Yes, you may have some of those symptoms still, but you come in knowing, you know what, I got this in the bag. It's already going to happen. It's already happened. So I don't need to worry. I will present this with confidence and sureness because of the fact that I already believe that it is going to happen. When it comes to your work, it is so often, I do this a lot, not wanting to work a certain way because I'm like, I don't know if it's going to pay off or not. When you have already believed that it has happened, when you already believed that you are going to accomplish this thing regardless of what's going on up here, you know that it's going to happen. It changes what you are thinking. Even if you have some doubts, even if you're struggling, you're like, it's still gonna happen, it's already happened. When you're putting in that effort, when you're putting in that work into what you want to see in your life, you don't do it shyly. You know that the work that you are doing is going to pay off. The work that you're going to do, people are going to see it. The work that you are doing, people will appreciate. So there's more thought. There is more action. There's more strength. There is more confidence. There is higher quality in what you are doing now. It changes every little behavior when you take on that way of thinking, when you take on that mindset. And it's not about trying to fool yourself, okay? It's not about that. Obviously, you still are here. You still see that it's not there. And yes, it's normal to have doubts. It's normal to question things. But it's just a really great tool, a really great way of pushing past those limiting beliefs, because the limiting beliefs that you have, the doubts overtaking you, that is a huge reason why people quit. That's a huge reason why you have quit in the past, is because, not because you don't have the ability to make it happen, but because of the fact that you have convinced yourself that you don't have the ability to make it happen. There was this one study that happened. There was this elephant, as a very young elephant, it's a very small baby. He was tied to this stake in the ground. They put a rope around his ankle and tied him to the stake. Well, he was too small. He couldn't move at that point, right? He could walk around in a circle, but he couldn't walk farther than the perimeter of the rope. As he got older, because there was this constraint on his leg, though he became this grown elephant and he could snap that rope with like barely any force, though he had the ability to do that, he didn't. He believed in his head so strongly that he was tied to the stake and wouldn't be able to move, like how it was when he was younger, that he didn't even try later. That is what limiting beliefs can do. You can 100% completely convince yourself that where you're at now, you can't move past that. Where you're at now, you can't go much farther. You can only go this far. You completely make yourself believe the doubts and the negative thoughts that you have in your mind. You convince yourself of them being true. This is a terrible part. It's like when you begin, you initially don't see anything. Most people, there's exceptions. Most people don't see things when they first start, okay? But when you have that thought of it's not going to happen anyways, of convincing yourself of all the doubts, convincing yourself of all the negative things to be true, when you start and you don't see anything, you take that as confirmation. You're like, that's what I thought was going to happen. Of course this happened. Of course this didn't work out. I knew it wasn't going to work out. You literally stake that into your head. It's confirmation for you. So instead of continuing and then seeing that growth happen later and then realizing, oh, that was just a phase. That was just a part of the process. That was just a part of the timeline, the story. And, here I am now. Instead of growing and building in that way, you end at the worst time possible. So now you have this stuck in your head. It's confirmation to you. And now you can look back on that as a means of constantly reaffirming and confirming those negative thoughts and those doubts. Those things then for you become even more real, even more materialized in your life, because that is what you were looking for, that's what you got, and that's what you stopped at. So you have to start to believe differently. You have to start opening your mind to different confirmations, because when you're focused on that, yes, the confirmations that you will start to see align with that. You will start to see confirmations that align with whatever you believe. If you believe that you're going to be successful, you will start to see confirmations of that. If you believe that you will be unsuccessful, you will also see confirmations of that. Whichever one you believe is what's going to happen. So that's where you have to make a decision that it's already happening. It's already going to happen. And this is just one way of thinking to help you better implement the overall mindset that is going to be of benefit to you. And that is really just continue going, have belief in yourself that it will work out, and be willing to grow. That kind of like summarizes a lot of it, but this is one thing that will really help you when it comes to making that mindset shift. Limiting beliefs are definitely 100% a silent killer. So overtake them, overrun them, get rid of them, and replace it with the thoughts of this will happen and this has already happened for me. So I will not give up. I will not sit here and say that it's too late for me. I will not sit here and believe the thoughts that are coming to me, and I will not believe the things that people are saying to me that are also limiting beliefs. The choice is up to you. But just know that whatever choice you make, it will change your future forever.